All right, well, I'm still sitting here, not getting any help or anything, so that's cool. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, God. But let's just have a little conversation real quick. So I'm seeing all this stuff where these people that have been stealing my ID and attacking me and trying to kill me and, that kind of stuff, they're now mad that I say certain things. What? Hey, dummies, if you didn't do these things, maybe this wouldn't be happening to you, you dumb fuck. Like, are you dumber? And that's the best part. Is like, not only do these idiots think retarded like this, and I'm going to use the word retarded because it's accurate. You know what I mean? It fits these people. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck it's offending, but it's very accurate in this position. Right? What are you doing? Like you come you you conjure up some spell. You bury pictures in the cemetery. I don't know what the fuck dumb shit you're doing, and then it somehow it doesn't hurt me, and and it backfires on you, and all this crazy shit happens. But you just keep coming. You just, oh, now we're gonna try oh, humiliation ritual, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how many? It's like watching a kid just running up on the wall. You're like, what are you doing, you dumb motherfucker? Like, stop. Like, and then when I say, hey, these people are so fucking nuts. Like they hire hitmen and they try and frame me and they're you know what I mean, and they want to steal my identity and all this money, right? And then when they start to get caught, right, they kind of want to like bargain with me. Like, oh, we'll give you some money. Like, what? What the fuck are you doing? Get your fuck ass out of here. Right? And 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 then you get mad when like I tell the truth. Like, hey, you're a piece of shit and a scumbag, and you're kind of ugly too. But you know what I mean? Like, then they get mad. And you're like, you're just an all around fucking loser. So let me explain what's going to happen here, folks, and realize this. This is reality. Like weird shit's happening. Like I don't know. I mean, imagine me. Like I go to prison for some bullshit, and the whole time I'm like, what the fuck is even going on here? And I mean, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know this, right? And then I come out, and all this wild spiritual shit happens to me, right? And it's kind of bizarre. I mean, obviously it's not something you. Oh, God rebuilt me. Right? Like, what? Like, fucking wacko. It happened, right? So and then they tried like the other day, this was like 5, 6 days ago. They gave me enough poison to kill an elephant, and it didn't even phase me. Right? I didn't even know they did. Right? And and they're all freaking out, like, "What the fuck? I thought it was working. I thought it was working." Right? Now it's leading to their demise. Alex Jackson, you're getting arrested for fraud. I hate to tell you, like, there's no in it. Like, they're coming. You can't hide it. Like, I told you too. Here's the funny part. Alex Jackson, okay, Orlando, Florida. Motherfuckers using my ID, impersonating me, stealing all my money, right? Two-faced motherfucker. Like when I got out of prison, he shows up and like hooked me up, and I think he's like my bud. You know what I mean? He gives me like a whole laptop and a couple $100 and a couple $100 on Amazon. You know what I mean? I was struggling. You know what I mean? And I was like, cool, where's my money? You fucking piece of shit. And now I'm like, hey man, send me some goddamn money because what they don't understand is they're being wise, okay, and they just can't accept that, right? So they just but they keep doing the same shit. They keep trying and scrambling, and the feds are watching. So think about it. Like when you get in trouble for a crime, the best thing you could do, like if you're fucked, you know what I mean, is try and like help the investigation. For example, when I was 18, um, me and a bunch of dudes, we got drunk we were all running around, and we wound up breaking in a bunch of cars and stealing car stereo, right? I did it, right? So, well, one of my friends, this is back in the day, dude. He took this is back when they had the check cashing cards at grocery stores, and but he had one. He had a checkbook, and I guess the people had already called and canceled the card right in the checking account. But I had at the time I was working at Safeway, and in McLean, Virginia. It was an international Safeway, right? And I knew the codes that it was like B656 or something would come up on the thing on the register, right? If somebody tried to use a stolen card, a check cashing card, and it was basically telling, and you knew that code, you'd get the manager, right? So I told my, I remember my friend was asking about it. I said, "What's it?" I said, "Oh, it's." I told him about it. Well, he didn't tell anybody that he had this. Like he was being slick, right? And he goes to the store and tries to cash a check. But that day he had a motorcycle, right? And he lived on like um, the other side of Fairfax County, about 20 minutes away. He lived in Herndon, and I was down in like Fairfax Station, right? He was at my house, and he had a motorcycle, and it was like a shitty rainy day, and I didn't really have anything to do. And I think some people were coming over to just hang out. So I said, "Yeah, you can use my car," because he said he was going to go on a job interview. So he goes up to Herndon and goes to this, the grocery store, and he sees the code come up. He's like, "Oh shit!" So he just starts walking right out, right? Well, he walks right to my car and gets in and drives away. But he didn't realize like the manager of the store was following him right outside and took pictures of the car with the tags, right? So he comes back later and drops the car off and leaves, and then maybe 2 3 hours later the police show up at my house and they're asking me, they're like, "Is that your car?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And they have a picture and they're not showing me, right? And they're looking at it and they're looking at me and they're like, because my friend, I'm 6'2", he's like 5'9" with curly hair, right? And glasses, but I didn't have glasses back then. And so the cop's like, he's confused because he's like, "Do you know this guy?" He showed the picture, and I'm like, "No, this is my buddy Charles, right?" And I'm like, "No, never seen him." He's like, "But that's your car, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm playing dumbest motherfucker. I'm like, "Yeah, that is my oh," right? Like that kind of shit. So the cop's like, well, now, like, wait a minute, like, what? There's a missing something, right? So they take off. But then later, oh, my dad had been outside with us, right? So my dad's like, maybe we need a lawyer, right? So we talked to a lawyer, and the lawyer was like, look, he goes, you don't have to rat out your friends, right? He goes, just do you have any of the stuff? And I did. I had this pile. I mean, like half a fucking closet full. You know what I mean? I was like, oh yeah. He's like, do you think you might remember where some of it came from? I did because there was things that like when I stole, I wanted it, so I knew where it was and I knew where it came out, right? And so I was like, well, yeah, some of it. He goes, anything you can do to help this investigation will help you. You know what I mean? So he goes, why don't we call the detective and offer to go show them where all this came from. You know what I mean? And that'll help them close their investigation. And the reason that had happened, I remember my buddy in the time gap after the cops had left the first time, my buddy on his motorcycle stole gas, and they had a picture. But he stole gas. He went back home to Herndon, and it was the same shopping center as the grocery store, right? So guess what? The gas station dude had been like all these people, high school people had been stealing gas. So he sat across the parking lot like a beach chair with an umbrella and a fucking telephoto lens and was taking pictures of all these kids stealing gas. Right. So he got the picture of my buddy on his motorcycle. So the cops now had the picture of my buddy on the motorcycle with his tag, and they knew who he was, Charles, right? And then and now they put it together. They're like, okay, and so that's why the lawyer's like, yeah, you go do this real quick. So I did that, right? And I can't save Charles. I mean, you know what I mean? He's busted. He's the one that got me busted. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, right? So now they're out looking for him, right? Well, so you understand, when it came down, to court, I took a plea for two felonies: a grand larceny and forgery, because they were saying that I must have wrote the name on the check, which I didn't. But it was two felonies versus like 23 felonies and 60 misdemeanors. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay. And he got charged with grand larceny and uttering, which is using the check, right? So it's one felony to forge a name, whether you use the document or not, and it's uttering when you use the forged document, right? So those are the only two differences are grand larceny and forgery, grand larceny and uttering, right? I got 4 years probation with I did a month of work release, right? So I did 4 years probation. I already got 4 years. Did you see the difference? Like, so because they're saying like obviously you got remorse and you felt bad, right? But when you do these crimes and then you just keep trying while they're watching you after you did it, and they're just like, this motherfucker is a piece of shit. Like he has absolutely no fucking remorse. And then like that's what happened to my boss. He's doing all. I mean, he hired hitmen, he fake docs, paying judges and lawyers and all cops and shit, right? Trying to kill me, get me arrested for like writing threats, fake threats, and all this shit, right? And then he keeps trying after they catch him. He's lying, but he's fumbling all his lies. And it's how he. What's funny is that what really led to him getting busted was he can't lie. Like his story would change. You get it? Like, and that's what made him suspicious, right? And that's what blew everything open. And but yet he keeps doing shit. But then when now, like when it's getting to the point where he's like, it's in that like the impending doom feeling, which is impending doom, right? He's like thinking how he can weasel his way out. So he just offered to be a snitch and to get a wiretap, right? And he's thinking that like he can bargain with me. I'm like, you're so fucking late. Like they've already watched you. They're gonna hammer your fuck. Imagine you're the dude. You know what I mean? You're watching like this son of a bitch is dumb, but like he don't give a fuck. The only reason they're mad and stuff is because they're mad they got caught. Get it? Like they're not mad. They're not hurt that they did or things are falling apart. No, they don't care about it. They're mad that they got caught. That's what it is. They're mad that they got caught. And it's unbelievable. I mean, people are fuckers. So my point is this, I get blessed by God because He's like, you took so much hits and you never gave up, right? So He knew, like, you always stay by me, right? I'm like, well, yeah, like that's what I do, right? Like, so guess what, folks? I'm the judge. Judgment Day's here, dude. I mean, it's here. Like, it's coming. Okay, it's I'm not gonna give you a date or anything. I don't know, but I know it's like that's what I'm here to get organized, right? So Judgment Day ain't what people think, dude. It ain't like, oh, I turned my life over to Jesus Christ. No, that ain't what it is. That don't matter to me. Good for you, right? You're still a fucking asshole, right? If you're what Judgment Day is, these people. If you've got dark in your heart and you look at people and they're doing good and you get envious and you want to bring them down and then you know what I mean and you just got that you're gone, dude. You're gone because you're the problem. And I'll be honest, like I'm so cold at this point. Like I'll love you to death. I'll do whatever the fuck I can for you, right? But you show me that kind of shit, I don't think you belong in the gene pool. I hate to say it. They talk about eugenics back in the day, and they like want to eliminate races. No, I don't. I don't have a problem with races. I don't have a problem with people that are fucked up or I don't, any. It's your heart. It's who you are. It's how you. If you can't have love in your heart and you just want to bring people down and be negative and cause problems and all this kind of shit, you gotta go, dude. And I don't want you breeding. I don't want your kids like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't want. I'm cold. I'm like, oh. So you can call me crazy. Okay. Yes. Oh, you sucker, right? Fuck a fish. But you better come correct. You better find a way to start having love in your heart and not be these fucking evil, these rotten, nasty pieces of shit. Because you're gone, dude. I'm the judge. I say, go. Be gone. Or let's put it better. As the great Snoop Dogg would say, I'm gonna send them niggas to space.